Look at us. Look at us. Oh my God. I'm back. I am back. This is, whew. Not only am I doing a YouTube video, I'm doing a podcast. Oh my God. Not another podcast. Yes, babe. Yes. We're doing another one. I don't know why I'm whispering. But yes, I am back. It's been a while. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little rusty. And now, this is my first time doing a podcast, which I feel like it's going to be easier for me, but we're going to see. Because I ain't doing a lot of edits. Like, when I did my YouTube videos, it was easier because I get to do edits, but now I'm just talking and I'm be rambling. Oh, I try to keep this structured. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to keep this structured so I don't be going off and we don't know where we going. At least I'll have like a list of like, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I'm not gonna do. So you might be asking yourself, why did you take a break? Well, I'm gonna go into like a short story. You know what I'm saying? These podcasts, videos are gonna be probably 20 to 30 minutes, maybe a little bit more on some others, depending on how much I want to talk. But I'm gonna start with college. So I would say 2013, 2014 is when I first started hearing about YouTube. Well, no. YouTube, I've heard that in high school. But podcasts. About 2013, 2014. Shout out to my brother. He was the first one to put me on a podcast. It was a story podcast. I forgot what it's called. It's a zombie podcast. It's really dope. I should look for the title. I'll probably put it on the video of what it is after. But yeah, so he put me on that. I was interested on that, but I didn't really think too much of it at that time because in 2013, 2014, podcasts were just starting. So I would say at the end of my freshman year is when I really start trying to figure out. I realized that plumbing and refrigeration, some people might know that watching my videos. Plumbing and refrigeration was my major. It was basically what is the quickest way to get some money. And I said this in the past. That should not be, that is not the direction you would want to take when you're doing that. What is the quickest way? That's a no. No. Like that's like trying to find fast money. And usually when you're trying to find fast money, the paths are very short. Are very short. So, I would say, yeah, so at the end of my freshman year, I was like, nah, this plumbing stuff is not happening, bro. It's not happening. And I was just watching other people, and they were so involved and engaged. And then I saw me, and I was just like, I was like, man, this shit right here, dog. This right here. Plumbing was easy. Don't get me wrong. Plumbing was easy. Plumbing is just steps. Excuse me. Plumbing is just steps, really. And, there's certain like pieces that you have to learn because there's a lot of pieces in plumbing, but most of it is just steps that you can just pick up on YouTube and do it. Usually you try to find people who won't overcharge you and break your pockets. So plumbing was easy. Then my second year was refrigeration. So I'm already in the mindset of like, dog, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm 19. I don't know. I'm in college. I don't know. I'm out there, bro. So, and refrigeration did not help at all. Did not help at all. Refrigeration is like trigonometry. That shit had me feeling all the types of PTSD from like math. I was just like, dog, this is way this is this is way above my pay grade, and I ain't getting paid for shit. So that like really enhanced me not giving a fuck my second year, because it was only 2 years. So in that second year with my college friends, we were talking a lot about doing YouTube videos and podcasts, and both didn't materialize because it was schedules wasn't really lining up. And then when we did do it, like when we did line up, we were college kids. We didn't really give a fuck. Like we were just trying to have fun whenever you have time. So I still wanted to do YouTube and podcasts, but I just didn't really feel like, even though I should have had the confidence, I didn't have the confidence in being able to come up with videos and doing a podcast. So after college, I think it was like a year. Oh yeah, about a year before I started my YouTube channel. Now, I would say starting my YouTube channel was definitely one of the biggest steps and like helpful things in my life. I think it helped me gain an identity because I absolutely had no idea. Growing up as a kid, I was doing sports. So I always thought I was going to do sports, whether it was basketball, baseball, or football. But then when I got to college and that stuff didn't happen, I didn't know who I was, what did I wanted to do. Like I was just like, man, all I knew I wanted to do was make some money. And that was only reason because I wanted to help my mom out, because at that time we were struggling. So when you have that mindset of just trying to get some money to help your mom, all the other things kind of just like, it doesn't really like, your brain don't really process it. Like you're not really thinking too much of it. So that's why like all that stuff happened. So when I got out of college, I think it was like a few months after I went to work. And then like in between that time I was working, I was just thinking like, yo, what do I want to do? Like, what am I going to do for the rest of my life? And I always went back to YouTube videos. I knew I wanted to write. I knew I wanted to create videos, like films, TV shows. But, I still didn't have that confidence. Like, there's always a moment, and I feel like in people's lives where you kind of just say, fuck it. So I would say that Christmas, my brother bought me this mic, and I never used it until now. This is literally the first time I'm using this mic, because I always felt like, man, I gotta use it, but I never really used it for my YouTube videos. I don't know why, honestly, because it could have gave me better audio, but I never used it. But now that I'm doing a podcast, this is a perfect time. So it's been like 4 or 5 years, and this is the first time I'm touching it. I'm sorry. But yeah, man, ever since, man, that I did over 120 videos, and like I said, uh, just like in the beginning, um, it definitely helped me and made me like who I am. You know, what I like and what I don't like. I was already kind of getting that feeling in high school, like later high school. I'm trying to figure out what I like and don't like, and then a little bit more in college. But I would say in that span of like 3 years was like definitely a big change for me, because I was I was definitely having some serious mental health problems at that point. I would say in my high school years and college, and it like doing YouTube videos was definitely helping me get through that time. People probably gonna think I'm about to like cry, and yes, I do cry, but it's cool. You know, I can talk about it now, and you know, it's way easier to talk about it now. I always thought about doing a podcast, like ever since college, and even going into doing YouTube videos. You know, I always was like, man, I want to do it, but I didn't know like how I was gonna go about it. Like I didn't know, because at that time when I was really like knocking out YouTube videos, I was I was knocking out like, there was 1 month where I was doing a YouTube video a day because I wanted to see how it was. I wanted to challenge myself. So I didn't know how I was going to squeeze the podcast in. So the reason why I took a break from YouTube was I felt like I was stuck, you know, and creatively. Like it wasn't that I was like running out of ideas. I still had ideas, but I just felt like I wasn't progressing enough how I wanted to, just creatively. And you know, as people who create videos and artists, you know, can understand of just being like, dog, I need to just take a break, because it was like I was just getting to the point where I lost a little bit of motivation, and I was just like, man, dog, I don't like where was I going to improve for myself personally. And that's why I took a break, man. I just needed to think about what I was going to do next, how I was going to go out, you know. Because, like I said, when I was doing videos, I was so focused on it, I wasn't thinking about like planning, um, how I was going to go about this for the future, long term. I was just like, man, I just got to crank out these videos. Like, crank that Soldier Boy. So I was still like, you know, writing and drawing and coming up with ideas of what I can do. So I never stopped completely. I would say I might have done that for like maybe a week, but then after, you know, I kept doing it. Like I need to do it. Like it was just like, it's one of the things that helped me. And now being in this quarantine, it really, you know, nitro that bitch. Nitro. It really amped up the fuck out of this with this quarantine, man. Um, for me, it's not that bad because, you know, I'm an introvert. But the hard part is like you're trying to balance productiveness. Is productiveness a word? I don't know, but it is a word right now. how to balance productive. I don't want to say how to balance being productive and laziness, because it can just be like, dog. Sometimes, like, I'm like sitting here, like, there's time I'm like, yo, let me just knock out this video, this podcast, and stop playing. And then there's other times like, bro, I just want to watch Netflix. Like, I just want to watch Hulu. Like, I'm like, I just want to watch some fucking cartoons. Like, I'm just like, dog, like, I don't want to fucking. It's a very strange time. And I feel like now we're talking about quarantine. People just stay inside. Like, we can't be playing. We can't. This is something we just, if we don't know what the fuck is going on, this is the time where we just like, dog, I'm not about to take no chances. And people are really dying. Like, you can't be out here protesting, bro. Like, you're not in jail. You're not in jail. You're not making license plates. Just stay safe, stay at home. This is serious. Be patient. I know a lot of people it's been a while. It's been like 2 months. I don't know when this is going to end. You know, the government and our president, I don't even want to say president, but they trying to open things back up, and I just, none of this comes to a surprise to me. So I'm just sitting here like, man, whatever. Oh yeah, the podcast format. The reason why it's a smart idea for me is because most of my videos were like 5-minute topic videos. And I was just like, man, let me just crunch these 5 minutes into like 25 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe an hour. And we'll just see what happens. And thinking about it now and like going through it and talking now, it is a little bit different because now it's like, it's a continuation of like talking. There's really no stops. So right now I'm literally just going off of freestyle. That's why you got cuts, because I'm like, I should have made this just quick. I should have just made this quick, but I'm all over the place. Like, next episode is definitely gonna be a little bit more structure. I'm gonna know what I'm gonna talk about. And I'm about to go left again. Rest in peace to Ahmaud Arbery. I hope I'm saying his name right. If I say his name wrong, I apologize. But, you know, I could talk a lot, well, not a lot, but longer about the situation. I know most of you guys will know by now about that. But, yeah, I just wanted to say that because it's tough. It's tough. And I didn't watch the video. I haven't watched, like, the last few videos of black people getting killed. Excuse me. Because I just feel like, I don't know, especially with me, it's just, you know, I don't, it's not even just me, it's everybody, you know, we already stressed enough just being adults and going through life and dealing with life situations. Sometimes you just don't want to see, especially for black people, you don't want to see black people getting murdered on video. It brings a lot out of you. Once again, you know, it's just, it doesn't come to me as shocking. It's just, all you can do is hope for justice, but you know. If you know, you know. So, just rest in peace, Ahmaud. And what else am I going to talk about? I don't think I got anything else. I think I should end it here because I need my structure. Most of my videos, they kind of were freestyles, but mostly like I had notes. Even for like sketches I did, I had notes of what I wanted to do, what I wanted to say, but a lot of times I would get there and start shooting, and I was just freestyling most of the time. But with this, I think it'll be easier for me because then I'll know what I'm talking about and I'll be able to say what I want to say and then move on. But yeah, it does feel good to be back talking to a camera, now talking to a mic. It feels good because it feels good to just express yourself. Basically just getting out what you want to get out and then getting the hell out. That's just my art. Getting in, getting the fuck out. But if you watch this, thank you. Thank you for my rambling. You know, I try to do a kind of like a update / first video of me, you know, because new people might just catch me on this podcast stuff, this podcast format. You know, they might not watch my YouTube videos, like my topic videos or my my sketches, even though some of them are still funny and they still hold up. But what you expect from this podcast is pretty much anything that I want to talk about. So it'll be anything. It's going to be topics, life topics, maybe some gossip. I don't know. That I'm gonna keep that real tight minimum because I don't really do that. It's gonna be sports. It's gonna be facts, history, random history facts. Probably some conspiracy stuff because it's always fun to dabble in weird stuff because I like weird stuff, and I just like to read just random stuff. So you're gonna get different type of stuff. Music. You'll probably learn new genres that I like. Comics, comic books. Like you're gonna get a bunch of shit. So be prepared. Yeah, man, and welcome back to the people that's watching me now, to the people that used to watch me and are seeing like, oh snap, this he doing it again. Like what the what? And I did see one of my videos do way better than I thought. It was well actually I had a feeling that it was gonna do good. It's like probably my best all around video, which was the hardware store be like. I don't know why I brought that up, but yeah, man, thank you for watching. I know you guys miss my face. Nah, man, my face is all right. I know I'm not ugly. What am I even talking about? Like this is what you get when you don't get structure. I was definitely a cute ass baby though. Definitely a cute ass baby. I was the MJ baby out of my siblings. I'm just gonna let you know right now. I was cute. I don't know what happened now. I really do make myself laugh, man. I do. It's the best thing that could ever happen to me. Was laughing at like a lot of shit, at everything. All right, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching this podcast. The title is The Effect, but it could change. I don't know. I'm still not ending this podcast. This podcast might not end for another 2 minutes. It will though. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know if the title is gonna be that. I don't know. We'll see. But no, for real, I'm back. This feels great to talk, to create. I got some things that I'm working on. Like I'm still, like I really am trying to get the best out of everything I'm interested in. So, behind the camera, behind the scenes, I'm still working and trying to figure out what would be the best path for me. Alright? And y'all do the same. Now I'm done. I'm not talking anymore. So, yeah. Thank you. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.